Hey everybody, it's Joseph Rudy Rulo, and I got my little lyric here, and I do a lot of inspiration stuff, and this is something that I really take in the moment, and something I really enjoy. And when you wake up in the morning, everything's a rat race, and what I do is I'm in the moment right now, and most people give their gibbles to their dogs all at once. But I give them to her one at a time because she eats a lot slower, and she digests it a lot better too. I'm actually keeping count right now, 5. But the reason I'm saying this is that if you are in the moment, and you're enjoying your day, you're in the moment, and you basically enjoy, whatever tasks that you're doing or your routine, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm enjoying my routine. But, there's so many different things you can do during the day. But another thing I really enjoy is I do her range of motion. I do all of her muscles and different things like that, and I move her arms. And that, to me, you ever pull weeds and you're nice and relaxed? This is sort of like the thing. And instead of just going through the day and just, I got to do this, I got to do that. The daily routine, embrace it, but have fun in it. Look forward to it. I really understand that someday maybe Lyric might not be here, I hope not soon. I hope she's here for a really long time because she could be here for another, 20 years. Not 20 years, but, probably, just give me a minute. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, she begs too, I love it, 35, 36, 37, 38, come on, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I was getting at is, we all have a routine. You can wake up and just run around like a crazy nut and be completely stressed out all day. And, I went upstairs to go take a shower. I'm self-employed, so I have an office in the house. Trish during the day isn't around, so I feed her. She could do it today for me. But I actually, after I shower, because we feed her breakfast and then we feed her second breakfast, I decided, I want to do it. Why? Because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel relaxed. So here's her second part. Come on. You want to go have some more breakfast? And I know to some it may seem a little weird, that I'm doing this, but I care about you all. If you wake up during the day, and by the time you get home, you have 0 time for yourself and you don't even remember the day, there's a pretty good chance that you're probably not living in the moment. And if you're just getting by every day, go ahead, grab that, and you're not seeing the sunrise, the moon set, the sunset, the moon rise, the moon down, when it sets in the west as well, if you're not enjoying who's alive today. My dog's alive today, right, Lyric? I love this dog to death. And every day when I wake up in the morning, and you know what? I learned this stuff from Positivity, I think it is, page. Pretty cool page. And from other things, but I've also, it just helps me to keep doing the right things. But so many of us out there, you're hustling, all the time. You're working, maybe a couple jobs. You might have a business in addition to it. You might be overextended. But you still want to, live, with the stuff. You like your things. You have a lot of kids. You have a lot of responsibilities. But that doesn't mean that, and that's the other thing when you wake up, don't rush, into everything. What I'm doing for her right now is we give her second breakfast, which we give her chicken with rice first breakfast is chicken with rice. It soothes her stomach. We do the same thing for bed. And then she gets her dog food as well with the nutrients and stuff like that with vitamins. But we also give her Flora, which is good for her probiotics for good bacteria. So it seems like I'm taking a while and talking and torturing her, but it's not. I do this every day. And it keeps me grounded. I don't know if any of you have ever done weeds before, weeding on your garden. It's very therapeutic. Why? Because you're stuck. You put your brain in a cycle, where you have to keep doing it over and over and over again. And what's funny is she eats so fast, I have to keep an eye on her. So you're going to see the next step, and this is every day, is I'll say, take it easy, and if she doesn't, take it easy, take it easy. A lot of dogs don't stop, and you don't realize it. If your dog is pukes in the morning, or burps up food, it's probably because they're eating way too fast. And being in the moment, I guess I started to learn this. Then this isn't about dog care or stuff. Hey, while we're at it, I guess I am doing that. This is more or less about. I woke up this morning, and we're going to go to Great Adventure. I could have woken up and rushed to get there like I do every week. And this week, like other weeks, when I'm in the mode, I'm like, I'm not going to rush. And, embrace that routine. Enjoy what you do. I wake up in the morning and, most people dread having to walk their dog. I enjoy it because, first of all, nobody's up in the morning around here. And it's just me and Lyric hanging out with the wilderness. And it's relaxing. And I enjoy to look at the birds. I enjoy to look at all of the wilderness and all the wildlife. It sets the tone of your day. And believe it or not, if your life is like a tape recorder. Think about an old tape recorder or even a VCR or whatever you use. You hit play and you're in that moment. If you're rewinding, your mind's on the past. If you're fast forwarding, you're just living way too fast. If you keep clicking that fast forward and watch the movie Click, it really will set your tone with this. The movie Click, it basically, the guy keeps fast forwarding himself because he has this remote. If you're not living in the moment, weeks go by, months go by, years go by. Before you know it, your parents are gone, both of them, and other things in your life. Enjoy what's there all the time. I always, every day, would think that my mom was going to die from the time I was 5 years old. And I always called her, and I was always in the moment with her. And my father always asked me to go out in the boat, even though I didn't want to go. But I always went, because I always, thought about that they might not be here. You might not be here. So the point of the matter is, enjoy and live in the moment. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys at Great Adventure.